Okay, my sister makes sherry cakes every year and wraps them in saran wrap, makes them in a loaf pan, wraps them in saran wrap, then wraps them in this foil and just ties a bow around them. Well, I wanted mine to be a little bit more fancy. Since I'm a Stampin' Up! Demo, I thought it'd be nice to have them in some sort of Stampin' Up! Paper sleeve with Stampin' Up! Ribbon and embellishments. So I came up with a wrap that will wrap around the cakes made out of one sheet of 12 by 12 designer paper. And you can dig out one of your really nice Christmas papers that you want to use. I'm using a last year's version of some Christmas paper from Stampin' Up! And it's very simple. You just need a large scoring tool like this that scores on the 1/8 inch marks. Just makes it a lot easier. And I think it's a little bit more precise than using your paper trimmer with the scoring tool in it. It seems to be a little bit more accurate, and you get a better even fold using the new scoring tool from Stampin' Up! Now what you're going to do is, if you want your cake to have this whole pattern, if you have a pattern in it like this is not just a print, it actually has a direction because it's readable. So I would want most of my wrapping to be able to be read, so I would want it to go the length of the paper. So the side of the paper that you want to be the length, lay that side at the top, and we're going to score it at 2 inches. And when you're using the Stampin' Up! Scoring tool, Simply Score tool, you're going to want to use the big end of your stylus for your designer paper because it's a little thinner than cardstock. And if you're not using Stampin' Up! Paper, which is usually thinner, you need to be very careful scoring. You don't want to punch through the paper. Your next score line is going to be 4 1/4. And your next score line is going to be 7 3/4, and then 10. Okay, that gets the whole, because you've done this side all the way down, so you don't have to turn it but 90 degrees. You're going to turn it 90 degrees, you're going to score it at 3/4 and at 2 inches. And on this end, we're going to score it at 10 and 11 1/4. You could turn it around and do 3/4 and 2 inches if you didn't want to have to try to hold it and measure that. Oh, and there is my phone. So I will have to put you on hold.